Eine glückliche
Ich denke, die Amerikaner.
Hi guys, I'm Colesy, and today I will be building a new PC. You might remember a while back, me and my little brother Jake built a super budget gaming PC for under £100. I'm getting quite nervous about this, if I'm honest. Okay, moment of truth, right? We're gonna peel.
Ooh. Oh, that looks really good.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh. I really enjoyed that. One of my favourite things about PC gaming is actually the computer itself. Building the computer and actually opening a computer and making changes in it is really exciting for me and really fun. So it's something I really enjoy. That was why the first budget PC came out, because I like building PCs and I wanted to see what you could do for a very small amount of money, because PC gaming is known for being expensive to get into. It's known for being more expensive than console gaming, but I don't think it has to be. PC gaming, to me, it's not about having the best specs. Yeah, it'd be cool to have, you know, the newest, craziest i7 processor with a 1080 Ti in it. That'd be cool, don't get me wrong, but that, for most people, including myself, is pretty out there and pretty far away from reality. We go for more budget. Basically, we have a budget. If you didn't have a budget, you'd go crazy. This short series is going to be about another budget PC, more than the last budget PC, considerably more than the last budget PC, but I think it's a good entrance level PC that I'm going to attempt to build. At least I hope I'm going to build a good entrance level PC. I've done a lot of research, and this is all the stuff I've ended up with. So should we we'll go through it all. One thing I forgot to say actually, the reason I'm building this PC partially is due to the budget nature, and I like to see what you can do with little money, and I want to get people interested in PC gaming, because PC gaming is amazing. I really enjoyed it. I was a console gamer for most of my childhood until I basically became an adult and could buy my own PC. And I love it, it's amazing, it's really fun for me. I much prefer it to console gaming. And I want people to be able to see that getting a PC that can game is not as unattainable as you might think. That you can build something, like hopefully this is going to be, for not a lot of money. The other reason I wanted to build this was because I want to get a PC built that is decent at gaming, but not so big that it can't be transported. So say if you were going on holiday for a week, you could bring this PC with you and game, just stick a HDMI in it, plug it into a TV wherever you are, and play games basically. Hopefully I'm going to get Sarah, my girlfriend, interested in playing some more games with me in the living room, because that's where this PC is going to live. It's going to sit down there next to the big TV, and it's going to be our living room media PC, gaming PC. That's why it doesn't have to be amazing. It just wants to be able to game fairly well, which is what you want from an entry-level gaming PC. We've got the graphics card here. We have a Zotac GTX 1050. Very nice graphics card. Jake actually has a 1050 Ti now in his PC. Very capable card, his 1050 Ti. 1050, good card, good price. It's going to perform decent for us. At one point I thought this build was going to be a lot of second-hand parts, so an older AMD CPU, for example, was going to be a lot cheaper. However, I decided to go for a Pentium. Yeah, that's right, I have a Pentium in this build. Now, for those of you that might know something about computers a little bit, I mean, I honestly don't know a hell of a lot. This is going to be very much my first full PC build with new parts anyway. The only other full PC build I've ever done is the last budget build, which, I mean, it worked, so that went kind of well for us. Yes, I went for a Pentium. Now, a Pentium wasn't my first choice. I was thinking more along the lines of an i3 processor, purely because it's obviously cheaper than an i5 or an i7. Again, I wanted to stick with Intel, but an i7 has a dual core, which I figured would be decent enough for gaming. Not all games use the multi-core processes of a CPU, so that would mean that as long as you've got a decent clocked dual-core CPU, it should run as well as an i5 if the game is made in such a way that it doesn't use all the cores. So, originally I was going to go second-hand parts, get an old i3. However, turns out the new Pentiums, I'll tell you what Pentium I've got. What Pentium is it? G4560. The Pentium G4560, it's a new Pentium, and it actually has dual cores, and I think it has 4 hyperthreads as well. So it's actually equal, if not maybe better, than a lot of old i3s. So that made sense to get it, and I think it was pretty cheap. It was actually genuinely pretty cheap. So I've bit the bullet, I bought it, and that's what we're going with. We're going to try and build it with a Pentium. I've got some Corsair fans. Purple, Sarah chose the colour, to be honest. I let her choose the colour of the fans. Got some more smaller fans, 8 gig of DDR4 RAM, because it is DDR4 motherboard and CPU and all that crap. So we've got 8 gig, 8 gig is fine. It's fine for gaming. It's got a power supply, can't remember what the power supply is off the top of my head. We have a B150M HDS motherboard. It's the 1151 socket motherboard. Went with the B whatevers instead of the H whatevers, because apparently the Kaby Lake processors, which a Pentium is, needs a BIOS update in the old motherboard, so I had to get a newer motherboard. That's fine. That's the motherboard I've got. It will sort me out. It's obviously small due to the case that we have. It's a micro. It's a small case. It's a cube case. An AVP Hyperion. It's in black. Oh, and we've got a 2 terabyte hard drive. I was gonna get an SSD. SSD seemed a bit not necessary and something I could add later. So just went for a big old hard drive, store games on. That's pretty much all the PC is going to be used for, is pretty much gaming. So this is a fairly cheap build, but with new parts, so you know that it's all brand new, that should get you into PC gaming, and then you can look to upgrade. And that's the good thing, like, as well. Yeah, you could have spent this money on a laptop for gaming, if you got a decent laptop with like a graphics card in. However, laptops notoriously hard to upgrade. With this desktop, you can switch and change parts, and as all the parts are actually new, if I fancied in the future changing out that Pentium, I could change it up to like a Kaby Lake i7. I could just stick that in there. It'd be fine. It'd run perfectly. Same with graphics cards. They're very similar. Just swap it out. If I didn't want a 1050, if I'm on the lottery and I want to go buy a 1080 Ti, I stick a 1080 Ti in there, and that's immediately upgraded. It's a budget PC with plenty of upgradability to it. And hopefully it's going to be fairly portable. I mean, PC's fairly heavy, but I mean, it should be smaller than my PC and easier to lug around, basically. So, this series is going to be a short 3-4 part series. I mean, this episode is purely me explaining what the build is about, showing you the parts. Then we're going to build it. That's what we're going to do. Hopefully it's going to go okay. Hopefully I have the right cables and all that stuff for it. Because if not, it's going to get hella confusing. We'll do another video on software that I think you should have installed on a PC, like your general normal software you should put on a gaming PC for those of you that never really had a PC, software that's useful or important or handy. And then obviously we'll have the game tests, how games run. So if you have any suggestions for games you want to see, how they perform on this PC, please do leave it in the comments of this video. I will read the comments before I get around to doing the performance tests, so then I can add some of those games in that you guys want to see, basically. Also, if you want to grab any of these, I will put links in the description to where you can go get these parts. If you do fancy a very similar PC, hopefully it's going to be well performing. I've done a lot of research into this, and these are the parts I decided to buy. I think we're looking around £300 to £400 worth of parts. Obviously, you could spend less, you can spend more, but I figured that's actually fairly decent for a beginner build. It's not cheap, no, it's not the £100 PC we had before, but hopefully it should well outperform that PC. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I've been through all the parts. Tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me what you would have changed, what you would have done with that kind of budget. I've decided to do this. I'm not saying that this is the right thing to do, it's just what I've decided to check out. Maybe an AMD graphics card, maybe an AMD CPU would have been better in your opinion. Please do let me know in the comments. As I said, I don't know everything, I don't claim to know everything. I'm very quite new to this. I'm just very interested and I enjoy doing it, so this is what I wanted to do. So I'll catch you guys next time.